U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Smith, his first carry, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Out. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Allen Bailey on the tackle.
From the 31, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Smith. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Falcons nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Yeah, let's go. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Smith. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
35-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Smith catches left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Come on now.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Falcons 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
To throw is Kaepernick. Caught on the right side by Jones. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 56 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Falcons 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver, and it's third down. Cousins now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Play fake. Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blow.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 50 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over a jump.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher here before the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
A first down throw for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is taken in at the 5. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw again on second down. Cousins going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Kaepernick now on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling